Alright, hello and welcome. So today we're going to talk about Windows 10. We're going to talk about some of the changes, and we're going to try to take away all of that anxiety that a lot of people are feeling about Windows 10. So it's actually a really easy operating system. It's also a very wonderful upgrade, and hopefully in time you will all come to love it as much as we do in the tech department. So the first thing I'm going to kind of just show you is, as you log in, this is basically what you're going to see. This is the standard background. This is obviously all of my icons that have come up. We have our start menu right here. We do have this new I'm Cortana Ask Me Anything, and we have our taskbar right here. Please remember that term, that this is the taskbar. We're going to use that a lot here throughout this demonstration and kind of show you some really cool tips and tricks here toward the end. So the first thing you need to know is that there are two ways to click on your start menu. You use a regular left click and it's going to bring up your start menu. If you do a right click on it, however, it's going to bring up this start menu right here. I'm going to kind of go through the differences here, and I'm going to actually break this all down for you, okay? So if you're taking notes, don't worry, we're gonna take it slow. So I'm going to click on our normal start menu, and this is basically where you're going to do the majority of your functions on a day-to-day basis. So as you continue to use your new computer, your new Windows 10, you're going to notice that it's going to put the most used applications right up here. It's going to put any recently added applications here. This will eventually go away after a couple of days if you haven't added anything new. We have our File Explorer, our settings, power, all apps, and we have this new start menu bar right here. If you need to sign out, you're going to click on your name right up here, and you can change some account settings. You can lock the window right here, or you can sign out or switch user from right here, okay? For power, if we click on that, it's going to give us our normal options of restore, shutdown, and sleep. Our settings will bring us into a settings here, which we'll kind of go over a little bit more in detail here in a sec. First, I'm going to kind of skip on to the File Explorer. So most of you used to click on the Start menu and click on My Computer in order to get to your H drive, so on and so forth. Well, the My Computer was actually just a term that was used to help the end user. Now they've kind of gone to a more technical name, which My Computer has always actually been called File Explorer or Windows Explorer. So here it is right here, File Explorer. You click on this and it's going to bring up your what looks like My Computer, or the actual File Explorer. In here on the left hand side here, you're going to see this PC. If you just click on the arrow, it'll drop down your C drive, your H drive, your M for, or your K drive, whatever you have, P drive, T drive, S drive. Please keep in mind, teachers, that you have access to this W drive, okay? This W drive is for the students, okay? If you have your students doing PLTW work, if you have them doing video editing, if you have them doing anything that's more computer-based and less Chromebook-based, you can have them save their stuff to their H drive, and you can go in and find any student here, and you can actually look in their folders and look at their progress. Check and see how they're doing. See if they need some extra help. See if their project is going well. Maybe you have some suggestions for them, so on and so forth. Keep in mind that their H drives are wiped every summer, so it's also a good idea to know that you have access to that to go in and grab their projects and bring them over to your own T drive or S drive for future use if you want to share certain people's projects in the future to, you know, give students a better understanding of what they're doing, so on and so forth. We'll close this out. Again, this is your File Explorer. This is going to be where you're going to come to get to your H drive and all of that good stuff, alright? So I'm going to close that out. I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to go back into the settings here, okay? So your settings has a number of things in here that you can kind of work with, but a lot of them aren't going to pertain to you. You've got some update and security stuff. You've got some system stuff, accounts. Most of this stuff you won't ever access. It is really important to know this, however, if you are using Windows 10 at home, all right? At home, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to this update and security. You're going to want to come to this Windows Update, go to Advanced Options. From here, you are going to go to choose how updates are delivered, and you're going to want to make sure to turn this off. Alright, so right now by default, Windows comes with PCs on my local network and PCs on the internet can download updates from me. This will slow down your internet connection at home. You obviously don't want this, so turn this off. Okay? Again, rewind this if you need it, use it, but your home computer, you really should consider doing that. It's a default. It is really a good thing when the initial rollout of Windows 10 happened. It allowed everyone to kind of get updates to Windows 10 a lot faster, and it was a great thing, especially if you have a faster internet connection, then maybe you don't have to worry about this. But if you live out in, say, the Sugar Creek area where TDS really has some poor internet connections, it's a really good idea to turn that off, okay? But it's nothing that's going to hurt your computer. It's nothing that's going to leave any security holes or anything like that. So don't be, worried about that or thinking that Microsoft has made this this giant security issue. They've basically just tried to do it. A lot of gamers have been doing this for years, where they all download partial updates from multiple computers in their area. It makes things a lot faster. But again, you can turn that off. So the next thing I'm going to kind of show you here on the start menu is I'm going to show you how to kind of customize this. So I've already kind of got this customized a little bit. You're going to come with a bunch of defaulted stuff all smashed together. But you can go in there and you can right click on any one of these and unpin them from the start menu to kind of get rid of them. You can then go into the all apps and find something that you use a lot. So for me, I don't know if there's a whole lot here left that oh, you know what, where's Notepad? No, I guess I don't have that installed yet. So you basically just come over here and choose what you want, right click on it, and go to pin to the start. And you can just start choosing a whole bunch of these, whatever maybe you use on a daily basis here. And then from there, you can really kind of go through and move them around and customize them. So if I wanted to come over, if I want to make a whole new group, like I have these groupings with the titles, I'm going to click and drag it until I see that bar. And once I see that little bar that just showed up, I am going to want to drop it. And that's a new group. Right now I can click on that and I can name it whatever I want. So I could label this communication if I wanted to. And then I can drag more over if I wanted to. So there we have a new group called communication, and I can keep making as many groups as I want. So then when I come into here, I can simply click on something I want and it'll open up. No big deal. I don't have to go into the all apps and search for it. I can just click on it right here because I've already got it shortcutted. So I'm going to unpin these, and that's going to remove that group that I made. And there we go. Now I have a nice clean menu right there. The other place that I really like to put things is I like to put things right down here on the taskbar. Okay, if you want to pin things to the taskbar, you're going to go into your Windows menu, you're going to go into your all apps, and you're going to find whatever it is you want, right click on it, go to more, and then pin to the taskbar instead of pinning to the start menu. Okay, when I do that, it's going to show up right over here, and then I can simply click on one of these and it's going to bring up whatever it is that's on my taskbar here. I can right click on this and I can unpin this from the taskbar and it's gone. Again, this makes customization much better. One of the reasons why I highly recommend this is because a lot of people have a ton of stuff on their desktop, and what most people don't recognize is that all of the stuff that's on your desktop here is actually stored on your H drive. It's not stored on the local computer that you're on, it's stored on the H drive. So when you log in, your computer has to make that connection to the H drive and pull each one of these individual apps from your H drive back. Now, there are a few exceptions. Google is an application that was installed locally on this computer, so therefore you don't need to remove it. This was an application that I locally installed. This was an application. Help Desk is pushed out by the tech department, as is Skyward. These are going to keep showing up. You don't need to delete these. These aren't going to slow down your login times. But things like I have my folders on here. I have a picture on here. I have just a Word doc on here. things like that will start to slow down your login times. Now, that's not to say you can't put anything on your desktop. It's just a better idea to condense them into folders like this, and to try to utilize a lot of your taskbar, and also to utilize Google. I'm going to show you another trick in Google here that's going to probably make things a lot easier for a lot of people. Okay. So if I open up a new Google browser, and of course it opened up in another monitor, I will open it up right here. And when I go in here, you can go over here to your settings, and go down right here to these settings right here. In here, obviously the first thing you want to make sure is that you're signed into Chrome. Okay, that's signing into the browser, not just signing into the Google website. The first thing you can do is you can set pages. Okay, so if I set a new page such as mail.google.com, and I click down here, it's now added this right here as a new website. So that means that if I click OK here, I click this X, and I open up a new Google tab. Obviously it doesn't want to work because I have some other it's one of my extensions that's stopping it. But when I open this up, it should actually open up whatever is in my list of set pages. Okay, so every time you open up Google, you're gonna get one tab that's gonna open up straight to Google, one that's gonna open up straight to the Google Mail. You'll probably also get one that opens up straight to the district website, so on and so forth. So I would highly recommend that you utilize this function with the set pages, so that you can obviously open up Google and go straight to all of the pages that you're going to use on a daily basis. Okay. Another really nice thing, if you aren't already utilizing it, use your bookmarks. Okay, so the bookmarks is a fantastic way to get to things quickly. Instead of having all of these icons on your desktop to go to websites, the better idea is realistically to have your bookmarks. So you can first come in here, if you don't have your bookmarks showing, go to bookmarks, and then go to show bookmarks bar. Alright, and then it's going to show this right up in here. Now you can customize this. You have another arrow if you get a lot of bookmarks like I do, where you can create folders, so on and so forth. And you can drag those folders over here. You just simply drag it and let it go wherever you want it. So now my digital signage just went to right there. Now I can actually put this over here, and I want my Google Apps back over here. And there we go. It just pushed that one, the digital signage, to right here, and it put the ones that I wanted up there. So you can kind of customize this however you want it. But then the nice thing is if I have a day where I'm working with specific websites, I can just open up a couple of tabs here, and I can say I need Meraki, I need Ecological, and I need Google Status. Right there, I just open up 3 sites in a matter of seconds, and it's a lot easier than double clicking on an icon here and getting a whole bunch of different windows. Okay, so hopefully that will also help you. Now, one of the last things that I kind of want to go into right here is when you right click on this start menu, you are going to have the ability to get to your control panel from right here. So if you come into your control panel, you can go to your hardware and sound, and here's your devices and printers right here if you need to get to that. Right clicking on here, a lot of this the students don't have access to. There's another way to get to the file explorer. You still have your run right here. It's another easy way to get to your task manager instead of hitting Control Alt Delete and then clicking on task manager. A lot of the rest of this really doesn't pertain to you guys as teachers, but again, this is how you would get to your control panel, your devices and printers, things like that. So again, the Windows 10 operating system really has a lot of great functionality. It also has this I'm Cortana, ask me anything. So if you need to search for something in your computer, or even if you want to search Google, something like that, I can type in an application like, say I want to type in Edge. There we go, it brings it up, I can click on it, and of course Edge isn't going to work for me, but it would bring up that application should I want it. If I'm looking for Explorer, I can click on it, and there's Internet Explorer. We can also ask it other things like, what is the circumference of the world? Oh, it's going to try to open it. For the rest of you, it'll work. Unfortunately, my account has some other tweaks that I've kind of made in order to make things better for you guys, and I've kind of seen a different side of it. But that would actually bring up Edge for you, and then it would actually give you a Google search or a Microsoft Bing search of that question that you asked it. So you can basically type whatever you want right there into Cortana, and she will do the searching for you. It's really phenomenal. I'm going to be doing another video on further customization, so please make sure you check out that video, as I will actually show you how to get this working. I shouldn't say get it working, because it already works for you, but to tweak some other settings, show you more in detail how this works, so on and so forth. Hopefully this will answer all of your initial questions about Windows 10. The last thing that I would really like to kind of show you guys is oops, not that one. Let's open up this. Oh no, not that one. Here, we'll go to VMware. So I'm going to open up this right here. Another really cool function that you can do is actually Window Control D. Okay, hold down your Windows button, your Control button, and the D button. Okay, so if you hold down the Windows button, the Control button, and hit D, it's going to create a whole new desktop for you. Okay, and then if you hold down the Window Control button and then hit the arrow keys, it will go back and forth between displays. Hopefully this is recording it properly, but it'll allow you to kind of have multiple classes up in multiple desktops. If you ever need to close one, you just go to the one you want to close, do the Window Control F4, and it closes it so that you only have the one left. Alright, so that's kind of a function that you'll want to know, because the kids will also do that. Alright, the kids know how to do this. They will use the Control Window D button to create another window. They'll bring up their games, and then they'll try to hide it from you that way. If you think somebody's playing a game, just hold down their Control Window button and hit an arrow key to the left or the right to find out if they actually have another virtual desktop open. Okay? Again, look for my next video on Windows 10, and I really hope that this has helped you to gain a little bit better understanding and knowledge of Windows 10 and where everything is at. If you have any more questions or concerns, you're welcome to contact the tech department, and we would be more than happy to sit down with you and show you a little bit more and answer any questions that you have. All right? Have a great day, and see you later, guys.